You have no doubt heard of Pandora, a character from Greek mythology. She was the result of Zeus' punishment of the human for keeping the fire stolen by Prometheus. This is her story. What is the story of Pandora's wedding gift?
It is correct to say that Greece is the motherland of wonderful myths. This story presented today is included in the book of Hesiod's Works and Days. Pandora is a character from Greek mythology. According to Greek mythology, she was the first woman in the world. Yes, just like the woman named Eve in the Bible, Pandora is the first woman mentioned in Greek mythology. According to the ancient Greeks, women did not exist when men first came into the world. At that time, there were Titans, a group of giants. They were constantly at war with God. Among these Titans was a Titan named Prometheus. In the last video, we brought details about how Prometheus was punished by Zeus after stealing fire and giving it to people. Zeus thought that the men made by Prometheus should also be punished for taking the fire that he himself had stolen and provided. Zeus then told Hephaestus, a Greek god and blacksmith, to create a most beautiful woman any Greek god or man had ever seen. Hephaestus followed Zeus' instructions and began to build her out of clay. Zeus emphasized that she must be a woman so beautiful that the eyes of those who saw her could not take their eyes off her. Also, she was to be a beautiful evil, and her descendants were to be a persecution to mankind, said Zeus. To accomplish this feat, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, posed as a model for the creation of the statue. This is how, according to Greek mythology, the first woman was created. The woman was mold of earth and water, and once the body was ready, the four winds breathed life into it. According to some stories, she was brought to life by Zeus. She was then given gifts from all the Olympian gods. Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom, then clothed her with silvery gown, an embroidered turban, a garland, and an ornate silver crown. She also taught her how to sew and knit so that she could become skilled with her hands. The Greek goddess of love and beauty, Aphrodite, gave to her unparalleled beauty, grace and desire. Hermes, the messenger god, gave her a cunning, deceitful mind and a crafty tongue. Apollo taught her to play the lyre and to sing, and a gift for healing. Demeter taught her to tend a garden. Poseidon bestowed on her a pearl necklace that would prevent her from drowning. Zeus gave her a foolish, mischievous and idle nature. The Graces and Pytho gifted her with golden necklaces, and the rich-haired Houri placed a flowery garland upon its head. Hera, wife of Zeus, gave her the gift named Curiosity. They called her Pandora, meaning the all-endowed, because each of the gods who dwell on Olympus gave it some kind of a gift. Of her, writes Hesiod, is the deadly race and tribe of women who live amongst mortal men to their great trouble, no helpmeets in hateful poverty, but only in wealth. Now everything is ready to send Pandora to the human world. But for that, a good strategy was needed that no one would suspect. Zeus, who was the mastermind of this, used a strategy for it too. He gave Pandora in marriage to Prometheus' brother Epimetheus to take revenge on Prometheus, who gave fire to people. The meaning of the name Prometheus is forethought. Otherwise it's called wisdom. Then Epimetheus is the opposite. Otherwise it is the one who has no vision and understanding. A fool, in short. Prometheus, who knows the gods well, had first warned Epimetheus not to accept any gift sent by the gods. But Epimetheus saw Pandora and decided to marry her, forgetting all the warnings. Thus, the first mortal woman was born, and she descended down to earth. When Pandora got married and came to earth, Zeus gave her a wedding gift. It's a jar. Some say it is a box. Although it is often translated as a box in English, there is an opinion among literary scholars that it is actually a jar. Child, this gift is your wedding gift. Give this to the person you marry. You should never open this, Zeus advised. he sent Pandora to the human world as a symbol to show that he held no grudges about stealing fire. And Zeus must have thought that Prometheus would open this jar out of curiosity. However, Prometheus is not interested in opening it because he knows how Zeus is. When the gods created Pandora, they added curiosity to her. Because of this, Pandora always asked Prometheus to open this jar. But Prometheus did not listen to it. One day, when her curiosity got too much, she took off the lid of the jar she had been given and opened it. Pandora must have thought that there was something very valuable in this box. But inside the jar were not the things that Pandora thought. When she opened the lid, she heard the hissing sound of a snake, and there was a strong stench in the surrounding environment. Another story says that small insects came out of the jar, they bit Pandora's face and hands and flew away making a loud noise. After that, the day got dark. Then she realized that she was a pawn in Zeus's game, and what she had set free. Diseases, death, jealousy, hatred, famine, hypocrisy, lust, wars, etc., which were kept and imprisoned by Zeus for so long in that jar, were freed from it and spread all over the world. All kinds of evil thus spread throughout the world. The wounds inflicted by the insects on her hurt, and she began to experience various emotions. She was angry and jealous of Prometheus. She quickly closed the lid. Even if she closed the lid again, the things that would cause human suffering forever after that had already gone out. Later, when Prometheus returned, Pandora told him about the destruction caused by her curiosity. Meanwhile, a voice was heard from inside the jar asking to be let out. Thinking that nothing worse will happen than what is happening now, they opened the jar once more and allowed the last gift of Zeus to be released. That is the hope. Hope was able to give a little relief to the people who were oppressed by the evil things that were released before that. So this is the story of Pandora's wedding gift. Our life is like Pandora's jar. Full of sorrow, jealousy, sickness, and other troubles. Don't know if that happened because Pandora's jar was opened that day. But because of that persecution, we all suffer from time to time. In this story, curiosity is shown to be something harmful to us, but curiosity is something that has positively affected the existence of mankind. But some people make more decisions based on curiosity and not thinking with their brains. Don't forget that no matter how many Pandoras bring trouble to the world, there is still hope in that jar. It is those hopes that keep us alive. Finally, there is a problem with the way we look at the legend of Medusa, as well as this legend. No one accuses Zeus of sending suffering to the world. Man also forgets Prometheus, who stole the fire from Zeus, who caused Zeus to send troubles to this world. Only Pandora has been a bad woman. Oh, the world is so unfair. Dear Pandora, you had the choice not to open that jar. But you have made a wrong decision. You have selected the wrong option. Now you will be slandered for the rest of your life and after. What is your opinion? Is she to blame for all of this?